You know, I was gonna do a video about this yesterday, but I was really tired after watching this event. With a lot of wrestling going on right now, this is WrestleMania weekend. We know the big show is on Sunday, and there are many, many other shows to watch throughout this weekend. I am still deciding between NXT Takeover, New Orleans, and Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor, if depending on which one I will watch first tonight. And I'll probably do some predictions on that. But there's been many other shows throughout the weekend. There's a lot of WrestleCon and a whole bunch of other stuff that's going down right now. And I've seen a couple of these events, like Joey Janela's Spring Break. I know they had Bloodsport with Matt Riddle, the GCW thing, Progress. It's a lot going on. And it was one show I wanted to review that I actually kind of watched last night. And I know they've been on Twitch. They're gonna be on Twitch all weekend. Was the Lucha Underground versus Impact Wrestling event. And this was opposite of the Hall of Fame. I only watched some of the Hall of Fame. There's only some speeches that I wanted to see. So, I kind of checked out this event on the Twitch Live, and it was pretty good. I was always hearing the hype about it, so I really wanted to see what this show was about since I did watch it. And it was one of the shows it was really enjoyable. I will give it that. I believe it was from the Sugar Mill building. It was a pretty good building. I'll give it that. The crowd was hyped for it. Mostly a lot of pro Lucha Underground. They had Matt Striker and Josh Matthews on commentary, since one's from Lucha Underground, one's from Impact. They had Melissa Santos from Lucha Underground and Mackenzie Mitchell from Impact to do the announcing and hype up the crowd. Melissa Santos pretty much said, like, can you guys, turn the fuck up or something like that, she said. And they pretty much announced the people from their respective companies. Kicking it off with a six-way match. Pretty much Chavo Guerrero versus Jack Evans versus Matanza Cuerto versus Caleb Conley versus Moose versus Matt Seidel. I don't know why Jack Evans was bald, though. That really kind of surprised me. Guy still moves like crazy. I've seen him in Lucha Underground. I still think Impact probably should have signed this guy a few years ago when I saw him. I believe probably that whole exhibition. It was in 2011 or 12, and this guy's insane in the ring. Okay, this guy moves crazy. I've seen the moves this guy does, and he is just insane. I know they got like a partnership. Maybe they can get him back on and put him in the X Division and kind of revive that a little, because this guy moves like no tomorrow. Okay, it's insane. But this is a really good six-man spot fest. Pretty much like get the crowd hyped in. Matanza Cuerto hitting the Wrath of the Gods on Caleb Conley after Moose tried to hit the go to hell on Conley, which pretty much he dodged that then. So Matanza Cuerto did get the win. It was kind of surprised to see Wale in the crowd. Looked like, I think Moose went to shake his hand, and I know he had that Wale Mania thing on Thursday, so I know Wally's a big wrestling fan, so I just saw him in the crowd. But a good six-man to kick off the show. After that, Chavo Guerrero pretty much cut a promo then, talking about this whole dual brand show, and then showing the Season 4 trailer for Lucha Underground, which will premiere back on June 13th on the El Rey Network, so I am looking forward to seeing that again. Next was Ali versus Taya Valkyrie for the Knockouts Championship, which I'm surprised Taya is still doing her Impact Queen, Ice Queen like type of gimmick, instead of doing probably the whole Worldwide Underground thing. People chanting "We're a Loca" means crazy white chick. Excuse me, "We're a low chick" and "We're a Loca" crazy white chick. And this match was really good. I don't know why it was for the title though, but it was really good. Mostly people were a lot with Taya, because like I said, it's Lucha Underground versus Impact. People are more pro Lucha Underground. Doesn't matter if you're a heel or face. They just got an alley a little, but the match was good. I will say that it kind of ended abruptly when Ali hit a code breaker for the win. So it was a pretty kind of abrupt, and she did retain her title. I don't think she was ever losing it anyways, but they probably would have done this match later on TV anyway, since both of them are technically in the same company right now. OVE versus Scott Steiner and Teddy Hart. Alright, I am surprised to see Teddy Hart, and I've always heard of Teddy Hart for years. Mostly a lot of negative stories, and the guy's really good in the ring, but I've seen a lot of his shoot interviews, and people have either shot on him, and I know the guy puts himself over too much. I know about the Ring of Honor incident years ago, and some people wonder why this guy never made it in WWE. Some people think this guy is just crazy half the time. And I can understand on some parts from some of the interviews I've seen. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, he puts himself over a lot to of all the interviews I've seen of him. Great wrestler, don't get me wrong, but he fucks up a lot of stuff. And last time I remember he was arrested, I think, and I think he got acquitted of it. I don't remember the case, but I remember he was arrested. I know the guy does this cat-like circus thing. I don't know what's with the hearts and cats, because I know Natalia loves cats, so this guy just throws around cats all day and stuff. But yeah, but he's still in the arena, so I was actually surprised to see Teddy Hart there. Even doing a moonsault pretty much as soon as the match began on both the Chris brothers out there. Scott Steiner in a NWO Wolfpack t-shirt. Some people think he was going to get sued, but, because WWE owns a trademark, but I don't think nobody's really going to do nothing about it. There was a botch where they were supposed to tag, but Steiner never got in the ring. The commentator tried to blow it off, it looked like. Teddy Hart pretty much took most of the offense out there. Going against OVE until he got the hot tag on Steiner, who pretty much hit a flatliner and pretty much catching a fisherman suplex, and then hitting the Steiner recliner on Jake Christ for the win. So I don't know how well Scott Steiner moves nowadays. I really don't. I know he's like 57. I saw something, I believe, and I saw him last time at the Slammiversary event, and he looked like he was still moving there. He still got it. I don't know if he didn't want to move, or I don't know if the guy is hurt, injured. He's still jacked, don't get me wrong. He's still jacked to the gills. I would have loved if they just put him on the microphone and he just start saying, got this week's review, say, give me a fucking mic. Or, I don't get some fat asses to do his most famous math problem. That would have been great to see from Scott Steiner. But it's always great to see him. I just don't know why he wasn't moving in the ring that much, or if he was hurt, or he was not hurt. I'm not really even sure. But, yeah, Teddy Hart was surprised to see both of these two actually team up together. Next was a 6-man tag. King Cuerno, which I don't know why they don't use that gimmick more on Impact when he's there. Drago and Aerostar with a flamethrower. Going against Andrew Everett, DJ Z, and Desmond Xavier. DJ Z, I've seen that guy at the Pro Wrestling Tees store before when I went to meet the Bullet Club. Guy plays some great music. Guy gets hurt a lot. I remember he had that incident back in Mexico where he almost died, and I heard he was hurt recently a few months ago. I know it was a back injury and that, but it is good to see him back in the ring because I hear the guy gets hurt a lot. But mostly another spot fest match, really great to see. Guys was killing it out there. Crowd was hyped up to see most of it. A lot of jumping outside the ring, I'll say that. Just mostly an X Division type of match, but it was really great. I thought it was odd that Cuerno took off his shirt, didn't put it back on later in the match. But pretty much in the ending of it, he hit a India Deathlock submission on Andrew Everett for the win. Like, he didn't even want to raise the hands at everybody at first, but they all pretty much shook hands, respected each other, and good 6-man. Famous B came out then, talk about 4-2-3 get fame, and he was about to go against Trevor Lee, which probably would have been a comedy match, but it's going to be a swerve. And he brought in Marty the Moth Martinez. He was looking for Marty the Moth Martinez. That was going to be his replacement. It was an okay match, I'll give it that. Trevor Lee pretty much came in with a roll-up then to win the match. I thought Marty the Moth was going to turn on him, but he didn't. But Trevor Lee pretty much got the win. Him and Caleb Conley got out of there. Still need to do better with Trevor Lee, but it was okay. Next, in one of my opinion, is probably one of the best matches of the night was LAX with Diamante, who was actually back, I believe, off of injury. I know Homicide was not there for some reason, and I know Conan, I believe, had hip surgery recently, so he's at home resting. He was at home resting, and pretty much LAX went against Killshot and the Mac. People were really into this match. This was great. People were really with LAX. This was when the crowd was actually kind of on Impact's side. This was a great match to see. I enjoyed it. LAX hit their blockbuster powerbomb for the win. I actually didn't know who's actually going to win this one, but who does LAX really have to face in Impact right now? What other tag teams do they have other than them and OVE? And they've win against OVE several times now, so they have to move on and to somebody. If they come out, they got this partnership here. Maybe they're gonna have to bring in, Killshot and Mac, make them a tag team, get some more tag teams to face LAX, because there's not really a lot going down in Impact right now. And probably the only one, what are you going to do, keep making makeshift tag teams to go against these guys? But these guys are really good, and I thought this was a great match to see. So go out your way if you don't want to watch the whole event, watch that one. And like I said, it's new LAX. I like them every other time, seeing them that more and more. Eli Drake came out, talking about the crowd, how they were cheering for Lucha Underground, booing Impact. I believe he called something like 4-year-old virgins or something. Until Brian Cage came out, pretty much had his Impact thing. They kept talking about he beat Lashley. They had to review that. But Eli Drake went against Brian Cage. Pretty good match. Crowd was hyped for it. I believe they did some Terminator clap for Cage, and they were with Eli Drake. The only thing I didn't like was the odd finish, was some arm drag, and Brian Cage got the win. He didn't do the drill claw or Weapon X. I'm surprised he didn't do that. But it was an okay match, I'll give it that. I just didn't understand the finish. I thought he would have hit one of his finishers, not an arm drag out of nowhere. Eddie Edwards went against, well, I can't say Sami Callihan, but Jeremiah Crane, taking on his Lucha Underground persona in an I Quit match. It was pretty good. A lot of chair spots of them hitting each other with. There was one part where Jeremiah was telling Eddie to give up, and I remember he said, pretty funny, kiss my ass, Solomon Crow. Next thing you know, people start chanting NXT all over the place then, like NXT. But both of these guys were pretty much hitting each other with chairs a lot. It was pretty good. There was botches here and there in this match. OVE tried to come out and help, but Eddie took him out. And then after that, Crane had got a baseball bat and he was going to do that whole chair spot thing that effed up Eddie Edwards' eye. And he was going to do it until Don Callis came out there and threw the towel. So this feud is still going to continue since none of you guys didn't win. We'll see most again back on TV, most likely by the pay-per-view, I'm going to assume, or the next set of tapings. So this whole feud with Eddie Edwards and Sami Callihan will continue. But it was a good match, I'll give it that. They also announced at Redemption on April 22nd for Impact, it will be Pentagon Jr. versus Phoenix, which should be a really great match. Alright, these two can go, and I've seen it in, like I said, I've seen it in Lucha Underground. I've seen Phoenix. Phoenix is really great. I've seen some of the matches, a lot of story-like matches he's always in, and Pentagon Jr. is just like a mega star over there in the tempo. Sierra Medio, that is just, it's great, and I'm sure he wants to break someone's arm in the Impact Zone. Hopefully the crowd will actually be hyped for this match when it happens. But I am looking forward to that, and maybe they can show some fire and get this finally the Impact Zone some type of energy in there, because they have been dead lately in that crowd. Next, which was supposed to be a tag team match, was supposed to be Austin Aries and Phoenix, I believe, versus Pentagon Jr. and Alberto El Patron. But Alberto El Patron no-showed the thing, and we don't even know why, which pretty much ensued fuck Del Rio chants, which I don't blame them for doing that. I'm not sure. I heard he's done this several times of no-showing. This thing, I saw him earlier that day on the whole Twitch live when they were doing the press conference between Alberto and Austin Aries. They did a press conference earlier in the day, and even I kind of wonder, okay, where is this guy at? Where did he go? I don't know why he didn't no-show the event. It was just a triple threat match then. After that, I don't know. You can't really trust Alberto, but I just thought that was very weird that he just was there earlier that day to do the press conference, but he didn't show. I know it was some type of storyline thing going on, but he just no-showed, and we don't even know why. Nobody knows why he no-showed. Overall, this was a great triple threat match, though. I actually liked it. It was good. You know, Austin Aries in the 450 out of the ring. Got freaking Pentagon Jr. I did like the thing with Phoenix. It was pretty much in midair, and it was like a power bomb in midair type of spot. And Pentagon hit him with a power bomb after that. Pentagon got the win, or Pentagon Jr., Pentagon Dark. Hit like a 3-up, 3-down. I believe driver for the win. Pretty much Aries got hit with a double drop kick out the ring. Phoenix pretty much took the pinfall, so it protects Austin Aries in this whole triple threat match because, yeah, he's the champion. He's got like 5-6 different titles, so you know he was not going to get the pinfall in all of this. But Pentagon got the win. So this was an enjoyable show to watch. I will say that. I did enjoy it. Was a lot of hype to it. I did like the tag team match a lot. I don't know why Alberto didn't show up, but kind of F him. It was most, like I said, it was mostly a pro Lucha Underground and Impact crowd, but they kind of sided with Impact on a little later when she had like people like Austin Aries and LAX out there to do matches, and probably Eli Drake too. But I did enjoy the show. It was really good. Hopefully they do this sometime in the future. I'm sure we'll probably see more cross talent promotions. Hopefully we see some more Impact guys on I don't know, more Impact talent on Lucha Underground, if you ask me. If you want to still continue this whole Sami Callihan versus Eddie Edwards thing, hey, we may have to put on at the Temple. I don't know. But I did enjoy this show. I did like it. I still have to do a review for the regular Impact show from the other day's episode. So yeah. But I am out of here. I will see you guys later. I have many other shows to watch right there. I must prepare myself. Reviews, probably prediction videos. I'm not really sure. But we shall see what happens next throughout the day. But I did enjoy the Impact versus Lucha Underground show. If you get any chance, check out a couple of matches. Mostly like the tag team match and maybe the main event. But I'm out of here. I will see you guys later. Peace out.